Okay, let's go ahead and get started there, everybody. Welcome back to another, 221 PST YouTube stream. I'm your host, Strange Brew Jim, and today we got some more Pega certification to study for. We have some more videos to upload, and we got some Final Fantasy VII, the original, later on tonight. No Unreal because it is Blackheart's day off, um, so obviously we're not going to be covering that today. And we have ourselves kind of a special day today. Kind of the reason why I'm, uh, I guess, slightly dressed up. You might say. Um, Today is Halloween here in the States of 2023. So December 31st, 2023. Or not December 31st. What am I? October 31st. What am I saying? December. I don't know. Maybe I want December to come. Maybe I want this year to be over, so maybe I can. Yeah, well, never mind. We move on. Uh, so, um, So what we got? Well, we got some Pega certification to continue working towards. Um, so why are we doing these Pega certification videos? Why are we covering Pega certification? What's the deal here? Who am I? Why are you watching these videos? Well, let me try to explain. So, I'm currently a software developer that's unemployed. My last job was concerning the Pega environment. Um, but, um, I was laid off, so, you know, uh, but I didn't have my certification. Um, at my last job, they gave us a authorized training partner to, in order to teach us Pega. And well, um, pretty much the entire team that was being taught pretty much went self-study. We were having a hard time with that particular teacher, and we just went full self-study on it. Um, some of us who were still kind of struggling with trying to learn Pega, um, we asked to be put back into another training session with another authorized training partner, but that didn't happen. So um, and I was kind of hoping for more of a mentorship, you know, again, but that didn't happen. Um, the one and only time that I was forced to take the certification, and I was definitely not ready for it, and I failed it. It wasn't too much of a surprise for me. I knew that I wasn't ready for it, but they needed me to take it anyway. Um, you know, they needed me to take it, but I also needed to keep the job. So, um, so I took it. I failed it. Um, but I didn't take the time myself to continue studying for the certification to take it again. Um, so that falls on me. Would have been uh, would it have been nice if I had another mentor to continue my studies with? Yes, it would have been. But most often than not, all I got was, "Hey, if you have questions, just go ahead and ask them," and that was about it. That was the extent of the mentor. So, um, was hoping for more, didn't get any more. So this is my attempt to try to, well, do another self-study and try to get that certification, so that I can put it on my resume and hope for another job. So far, my endeavors have not. I haven't gotten a single interview. But we, I got to keep on pushing forward. If this is what I want, then I got to keep on going for it. I can't, I can't say, I can't give up on it. You know, I don't care if I do, if they give me like the worst code to do. You want me to code up, a simple if else function, I'll do it. You want to give me the worst code ever so that I can try to troubleshoot it to find the problem, I'll do it. Give me something to code. you know, it doesn't matter to me. Um, because I was happy with the jobs that I had coding. Um, you know, I was kind of happy to do some work where I kind of needed to use my brain, and had a little bit of creativity to it, you know. So, um, but that's me. This is not, I'm not an authorized training partner, and this is not meant to be an instructor-led training. Okay, I'm not an expert in Pega, so don't consider it as such. Okay, I'm someone studying for the certification, probably just like you if you're studying as well. Okay. Um, Now, if there's someone that's watching these videos that is from Pega, or from Pega Academy, you've been learning Pega for years, you're a veteran, you're a lead, you're a senior, then I welcome you to go through my videos and help me out with some of the questions that I've had. Okay? And maybe there's going to be a comment or two that I personally can't answer that you might be able to. Okay? So, as of this recording, I haven't received any questions, but that doesn't necessarily mean that there can't be. So I welcome anybody to, one, post questions if you have any. If you're looking through these videos, maybe this is the first one that you're watching. I have an entire playlist full of, you know, Pega topics, Pega challenges, Pega modules, all that. Okay, so go through that playlist if this is the first one that you found. Okay. Um, Feel free to ask questions. Okay. Don't be afraid to ask those questions. You know, Even if I myself might not be able to answer it right away, hopefully either someone from the community will help you with that question, or I will do what I can to find, I'll reach back to, some of my old coworkers and ask them if they can answer it for you. Okay, um, so don't be afraid, you know, to ask those questions. Okay. Um, but yeah, I'm not an instructor. If you want to do the instructor-led training, supposedly it's going to be, one would think that it's going to be from the Pega Academy. Someone that knows Pega backwards and forwards, will be able to answer your questions. But from what I understand, it's like a 2-week course, and it's costs about around $5,000. It is not cheap. It is a really short training session, so you are going to be pushed to the limits on it. Okay, not only um, mentally, but time-wise as well as monetarily. So it's not for the faint of heart. Okay, in my particular opinion, anyway. But if it leads to you passing your certification, and you can take that certification and get that job, that'll that'll reimburse you for, and that itself will help you with your um, not only recovering from that $5,000, but you can take it into the future as well. Okay, so don't think that it's you know a waste of money. Okay, at least one would hope. I don't know. Um, so I'm studying for the system architect certification. Let's go into my dashboard here. Um, you know, I have a slight inclination of maybe taking the business architect certification as well, but I really don't want a job as a business architect. My main focus is the system architect, doing the programming, working out the code, so on and so forth. Okay. I would love to do more of that, but obviously I need a certification for it. If you're here for the business architect, that's all done. Okay, I've covered these two missions, I've covered these two modules. So if you're here for that, then um, yeah, you'll have to go back through the rest of my playlist to cover that. Okay, but I will recommend these two modules here at the end. Um, they are about the Pega Express delivery. Okay, I don't feel like these two modules covers the Pega Express delivery um, completely, fully. I feel like it has a lot of um, uh, it doesn't cover all of the possibilities, and it doesn't cover all the um, all the topics and the like. So that's why I recommend the Pega Express delivery. Okay, so I would check that out. But let's go on to the system architect and continue on with the next topic, shall we? Didn't get any more additional emails, so we're gonna kind of move on from that. Um, Now we did the save data page automation yesterday. So we don't need to worry about that. We're moving on to creating a data page save plan, which looks to me like it is another one of those topics that should be a challenge. God damn it. Okay, well, not much I can really do about that. They put these in, and it's like, okay, well, can you maybe have them as their own challenge? Unfortunately, they don't do that, and at least not, they haven't been doing that for the 8.7. Did they change for 8.8 or 23? I don't know. But they really should keep them as their own separate. Either add these to the challenges that were already created, or make additional challenges with these. You know, because they're basically saying, here's the step by step. Here's your tasks to kind of go through, all of these different possibilities. And it's like, well, why not just create a challenge and show that off? You know? Um, but we move on. Okay, so it's just going to be the module quiz. Um, okay, so what are the two benefits of using save data page step? So, um, let's see. Can reduce application memory requirements. I mean, I don't know if that's the case. Saves all data to the clipboard when the step is reached. No, that's not the purpose of that. Saves all data pages in the application and it updates the system record. Yeah, that sounds about right. Allows for real-time updates to the system record. That also sounds right. But let's check the feedback. Okay, well, apparently it doesn't. The save data page step saves the savable data page you reference on the step. Right. Um, okay. So that's where my problem is. Okay. Hold on. I need to blow my nose. Be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so the problem was that it says saves all data pages. Okay, and that's the problem. It's not, it doesn't save all data pages. It just saves the one data page that you're referring to. So um, okay. I'm not sure about these other two. I mean, it's already putting all the data in the clipboard anyway, so this right here seems stupid. No, it's, the save data page doesn't save it to the clipboard because it's already kind of in the clipboard. Okay, whenever you put information into a field, it updates the clipboard. So I mean, I highly doubt that it's number four. If they're saying number four, then okay, I don't know what's going on there. I mean, I guess it's the reduce application memory requirements, but I mean, you're you still have to have a data page. So you're not necessarily saving, you're not necessarily changing your memory based off of the saved data page. The data page is still going to be there. So I don't know what they're talking about by the first one there. But I'm gonna select it anyway, and we move on. Okay, the database save option blank and blank. Okay, is available for data pages with a page list structure. Um, well, I mean, it should be for anything that has a page structure, whether it's the list or the page. So, I mean, that I don't think this is the right option. So, provides the option to write to an external system or record using the robotic desktop automation or robotic process automation. Um, hmm. Again, I'm not sure about that one. Maintains tractionality within the save operation when data is saved. Yes. Writes a single instance back to a database table in the system record. Yes. Yes, you would have to reference it multiple times if you want to save multiple instances. So yes. Yeah, this one was wrong because, there's two different structures that it could save. So it's not just the page list structure. So that one's incorrect. The the robotic desktop automation and robotic process automation are their own separate save processes, if I'm not mistaken, that are separate from each other. So it's not, you know, so the database save doesn't necessarily handle both of these at the same time. They're their own like save operation. So that's why this one isn't correct either. So database save option maintains tractionality within the save operation when the data is saved. The activity option does not guarantee transactionality. Database save option writes a single instance back to the corresponding database system or record. You need to have it multiple times in order to save multiple instances. So it basically has to loop for every instance that you need to save. So that's why. Okay, next question here. What is the best practice for avoiding accidental overwrites when referencing an auto-populated property? Um, okay, typically you don't want to refer to data page because that typically means that you're going to be potentially rewriting the data within the data page. So most likely not the third one. Same with the second one. Manually referencing is the same thing as referencing the data page. So it's like, you don't really want to do that one. So I'm leaning towards copying the data because copying the data leaves the data page source intact. So when reference when referenced with copy data from data page, a new data page is loaded and copied with auto-populate property. Interactions and updates happen on the clipboard page for this property rather than the data page. Content from the updated clipboard page is committed to the system record, avoiding accidental data overwrites. So, yeah, there we go. And progress is 100%. Yeah, yeah. I was a little worried with that first one, seeing that I missed it before. And once again, if you miss a question on the certification, you're going to be in trouble for the end results there. So, um, but I mean, just to kind of show you some of the wrong answers here. When an auto-populated property is referenced with refer to data page, the system loads a new data page. Reads from and writes to the property occur on the new data page. Any updated data is pushed to the data page and commits to the system record, which might lead to a data overwrite. So that's why you don't really want to do that one. So, um, so we did this one and that one, right? So these two are the wrong answers, and here's why. So the database save option is only available for a data page with a page structure, not a page list structure. Um, Wait, I thought you could save a page list structure as well. I'm not sure about that one. To write to an external system using an RDA, use Robotic Desktop Automation Save option. To write to an external system using RPA, use a Robotic Automation Save option. So yeah, that's what I was talking about by those two, being their own separate save options. So this one is odd because I'm pretty sure that you can save a page list structure. Or at least I thought I saw that before. Hold on a second. Let me go ahead and take a screenshot of this real quick. There we go. Yeah, I don't need to save the quiz. Um, on, database save option. Let me look at um, database save. Um, okay, so it is just the single option by itself. Gotcha. Okay. Um, Now, which one does it handle the um, like a list though? Maybe activity? Hmm. Hmm. Okay, so the question with the database save option blank and blank, right? Um, you know it it's specifically talking about like you know one of the five options, right? So um, so because it's one of the five, it's only referencing the fact that it can only save a page structure, okay, not a page list structure. But it makes me wonder, what would the best option be for a page list structure? Doesn't seem like it really addressed that all that well. Um, so not sure what's going on there. But I mean, they're right. Obviously, the fact that you know the database save option is available for data page with a page structure only. Page structure only. Okay. Um, I mean, I'd like to know what about a page list structure because I mean that's still something that you know is needed. But I don't know. you know, Connector and activity doesn't seem like they are really talking about a list at all. So, so I guess that's a question for the community at large. What data save option do I need to use when I need to use, when I have a list of pages that I need to save, you know? Or do I need to kind of go, do basically a database save and then loop through that list one by one to save all those pages one at a time? You know, Seems kind of, um, I mean, obviously that's something that the system itself would be doing anyway if it had that option. But, um, but it might be a little bit more on the programmer side to try to go about doing that as well. And that might lead to, potential failures or mistakes. So, So that's why I'm kind of curious about it. But okay, so I only got about 10 more minutes left. For before 3 o'clock rolls around, then I need to switch on over to um um video uploads. So um let's see. Yeah, we're gonna be moving on to the challenge afterwards. I mean, if I had more time, then I would say, let's go ahead and get started on this. But obviously, there's a lot of steps. There's a lot of content to kind of get through. A lot of um, process to check to make sure, confirm the work and stuff like that. So we're gonna have to hold off on that for next time. Um, so that's gonna be it for our system architect studying for today. I want to thank everybody that was there, and uh, if you're just kind of lurking, I appreciate you being here. Um, I still don't mind the occasional chatter. If you guys want to speak up, you're welcome to. Or you want, if you're watching this on video on YouTube later, feel free to stop by my live streams and chat with me there if you want to. But for the most part, um, yeah, that's where we're gonna go ahead and stop off for today. So, I was kind of hoping that I'd be going through another topic today and not just the module quiz, but I don't know. These 26 modules and 23 challenges have been um, it feels as though the whoever kind of worked on these was kind of doing it like it almost felt like a rush. It almost feels like a rush job, to be honest. Like they were trying to get them done in um, they were in a like a crunch time or something like that, and they couldn't, you know, do everything that they wanted to do. Otherwise, they would have, actual testing for their challenges, and there'd probably be more challenges being presented if, especially for these topics that are, you know, the challenge lights. um, so yeah, I mean, not much we can really do about it. So according to them, I have 15 hours and 15 minutes. Yeah. Um, if you can, if you could tell, many of these modules that I'm currently going through, um, there's a lot of information being given on these, and um, you know, I might need to take a little bit more time to kind of get through them. Um, like, these are supposedly 15 minutes long, and they really don't have a lot of information to them whatsoever. Why are these 15 minutes long? Oh yeah, now this one, yeah, I mean we're looking at like multiple videos here. So, I mean, 26 seconds, 40 seconds, 33 seconds. So, I mean, yeah, they're still going to be short. Um, the following video has no audio or closed captions. Okay. Um, all these videos have no audio or closed captions? I guess. Hmm. Wonder what they're going to be showcasing then if there's no audio or closed captions. So Um, so we'll have to see about that. But we have the low code um, user experience. So um, okay, I think that is where we're gonna go ahead and end it for today. I want to thank everybody for being here. If you're catching this video on YouTube proper, then feel free to help me out with the algorithm. That whole like and subscribe would be fantastic. Check out the description for more links such as social media, links that help me out directly, such as Patreon and Throne. And, check out the stream team that I have that I built, Team Robot. There's more of a description on it in the application page itself, so check that out if you want. But that's it. That's where we're going to go and end our Pega session for today. I want to thank you all for joining me. Um, let's see, anything else? No, that's about it. So take care. Have a good night. Stay healthy. Stay safe. Oh, and happy Halloween. I'll catch you strangers next time.